Okay, I'm ready to fight for the Dragon Balls. Fight me now. And Tamagami 2 hits him with the, what's this? You're just a child. Stop joking. Go home and suckle on your mommy's teat. Oh, I'm like, dang. I'm like, okay, he's not playing. And so Vegeta goes, oh, you're going to regret that once the fight starts. Dang. Throwing haymakers and bombs verbally right off the bat. Tamagami 2 gets respect for Vegeta's comeback there because he's like, okay, kid's got some spark. And then he looks over and he notices Neva. He, of course, was the one that created the Tamagamis. After seeing Neva, Tamagami 2 is quick to apologize and say, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were actually for real. You were a serious challenger. Let's do battle. He's like, boom, ready. But that ain't gonna intimidate Vegeta. He's like, let's go. And Vegeta right off the bat, boy, does it get real from here. So we get a close-up, quick shot of Vegeta. The camera pans out from Vegeta, and he shoots his ki blast. Look at the line work. Look at the amazing animation. Oh my gosh! Vegeta shoots that ki blast right over to Tamagami number 2, and Tamagami 2 is quick to go ahead and say, "Get that out of here! What you got? What else you got?" He flies right towards Vegeta, and both boys are going straight ahead each other. And he swings at Vegeta, and boom! Vegeta basically blocks it, and then he blocks another shot with his foot. And look at Vegeta already doing some nice footwork and breakdancing on the right here. And then Vegeta goes for the punch, and then boom, Tamagami 2 ends up going ahead and blocks that, and he starts swinging that thing, and Vegeta, bam, is able to dodge. Whoo! Vegeta's able to dodge that one. He's then going like Vegeta's dodging all of that, and then he's trying to swing this thing, and Vegeta's dodging that. Oh boy, yeah, he's like, what's good now? He said he was gonna make you regret those words. He said Vegeta ain't the one to play with, and so Vegeta basically goes right here. He ends up dodging that quick shot from the scythe, and then he goes in for another scythe, and then boom, Vegeta dodges that one on point, and then there you go. Tamagami 2 realizing, okay, he ain't dealing with the ordinary jabroni here, because this ain't no jabroni at all. And so he goes in, and Vegeta dodges that, and right here, just amazing animation on point. Vegeta goes ahead, creates some distance, and shoots a ki blast right at Tamagami number 2. Tamagami 2 is able to teleport out of the way, and boom, huge, gorgeous explosion into that water. Because, man, that would have been a Tamagami had he got hit by that. And there you see Tamagami 2 realizing, like, okay, the boy's got skill. And then he teleports behind him. There does Vegeta. He's going in for a huge kick. And right there, Tamagami is able to teleport out of the way. But Vegeta's going to keep going ahead. Shoots another ki blast. Tamagami 2 gets out of the way. And now Vegeta does his signature in the anime, the whole ki blast spamming volley. And then Tamagami 2 is just like flying all over. It's like yoink, yoink, boom. Let me go ahead and hit that with my foot and blow that up. Boom, let me blow this one up with my scythe. So he's just letting Vegeta know that, yeah, your little tricks are not going to work on me. So Tamagami 2 basically making a beeline right for Vegeta. And when those eyes get glowing, we know the Tamagami are serious when those red eyes start glowing. And so he's going right towards Vegeta. And there you see Vegeta, for the first time in the fight, is off guard. And then right here, boom, we see all this cool effects. Tamagami 2's got something big planned for Vegeta here. He goes in for a kick, and Vegeta almost nearly, boom, is able to evade it, and he has to create some distance. And then Vegeta comes back with his own, because he ain't gonna back down. Vegeta comes in and he evades the Tamagami's goes hit. He teleports away, teleports from behind him, and then Vegeta's gonna try to get some shot on him. He's flying towards him, he's flying closer. Is Vegeta gonna land? Is Vegeta gonna land? He gets right face to face, and boom, lands Tamagami 2 right on the face, and then boom, hits him with another combo. Boom with the left, boom with another right, boom, kick into the face. I'm like, oh, Vegeta was just like boom, 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 going ham on Tamagami 2's body here, and bam, smack him with his foot, bam, kick to the throat, bam, another punch to the face, bam, to the forehead. Vegeta all over Tamagami 2. He's got no answer. Boom, right to the clavicle, boom, right to the chest, boom, right to the shoulder. Vegeta, oh, I was like, yo, Vegeta going ham. Like, that's what we love about Vegeta. Oh, waiting for that opening. Tamagami 2 just cannot do anything with Vegeta in this onslaught. Oh man, then Vegeta goes in for the ki blast at close range, and then from there, Tamagami is like, oh, and you see Vegeta right there. He's like, oh, I ain't playing with you yet. Let's go. We just getting started, boy. And my gosh, how sick was the animation, the line work, beautiful artwork, beautiful animation team on point for this shot with Vegeta. I had to use it as the thumbnail for this live stream. And he goes ahead and he shoots that ki blast right at Tamagami number 2, and he lands that thing. And you see The shock, the utter shock on Gomah. Oh! Because what he thought it was, like I said, he thought literally turning these guys into kids was going to make them weaker. These were the people that concocted the finish to destroy Majin Buu. Like, man, and they've only been training. I love when these villains don't be doing their research, man. It's just like Dr. Garo, aka Dr. Gero. Man, let me see what some of the chat is saying here. Although the most, let's see, I'm surprised Vegeta held back while someone was pushing the Goku button. Yeah, I mean, that shows how much Vegeta has grown, because a year before this, you know, that's when he said, "You Kakarot are number one." You know, he finally became at peace with Goku. Tamagami number 2 out here gliding gracefully. Yeah, definitely, but so is Vegeta. Bulma, aka Bulma, knowing her man. She knows how hard Vegeta works. That's all he does is train. And Panzy right there with the, "Oh boy, I recognize now. I spoke too soon" look on her face. And Glorio right there, he's like, I'm like, there's another one too? Like, man, like Glorio realizing like, holy crap, these Saiyajins are on another level. And so right here in the smoke, we get a shadowy figure. It's Tamagami 2, and bro is living. Look at that. For the first time, he's like, bro, you mad? That's why I was looking at this scene like, you mad, bro? Vegeta made you mad? And he's like, oh! He is livid. That's what Vegeta does. So he comes in straight over at Vegeta, and then he goes ahead and tries to swing that at Vegeta, and boom, Vegeta block your stuff, and swings it away. Says, "Try and get me again. Come on." Vegeta's like, let's go. And then he tries to go ahead with another swift of that. I gotta admit, that looks super awesome. He goes ahead and swings it to Vegeta, and boom, Vegeta blocks it and swishes stuff away. Said, come on, you got more. Let's go. And so he goes ahead and he keeps swinging, and Vegeta's blocking this thing and just swooping it away. Let's go. What's up? That's 3 times. Come on, 3 ain't the charm for you. I was loving this part, man. Vegeta right here taking the block. Boom, swifting away. Look at this. Look at my boy Vegeta. Look at that. It's like it's gonna take more than that to beat me. Boom, he comes back with another shot. He's like, that's 5 times, bro. 5 times, like Booker T. 5 times. 5 times. He can go ahead and sweep your stuff away. And then he goes in trying to do a big, massive one, and boom, Vegeta blocking all his stuff. And right there, boy, Vegeta's like, okay, I took 6 of those, and I'm still standing. No respect. He's giving you the no respect face. The no respect face. He wants to let you know how much he respects your swinging abilities. And so right here, Tamagami 2 looking annoyed now. He got to do something because Vegeta is outclassing him. And so he starts swinging. And then right there, you see right there, he swings this, and I guess he did something. He must have went in for the 7th try, and I'm gonna assume that was by no accident, obviously, 7 Dragon Balls. So he goes in for the 7th try, and at this point, Vegeta has earned the respect, because he's like, oh, and then boom, whacks Vegeta in the face with the, and we get blood. A long time since we've seen blood in a Dragon Ball series, you know, especially because when they had to put it on Fuji TV at an earlier time frame, as opposed to a later time frame where they could, you know, have blood gushing out. So now he's drawn blood. At this point, Tamagami 2 is like, okay, do I earn your respect now? And now Vegeta, he's got that smirk off his face. He's got blood coming down under his eye, and this right here, this shot right here, he goes in for this awesome ki blast. Look how beautiful, gorgeous the animation is, and he shoots that ki blast straight towards it goes from 1 ki blast into multiple, and Tamagami 2 basically, he sees that he got to Vegeta, and now he's gracefully dodging all of the ki blasts. He comes in with another scythe shot, and he throws this blue ki blast, and he throws a second blue ki blast after with a scythe shot, and it comes towards Vegeta, and Vegeta basically is trying his best to hold this thing back, and you see the struggle. Vegeta is now struggling here, and boom, this thing sends Vegeta flying, and Vegeta just gets he ends up spiraling like, oh, boom, into the water. So Tamagami 2 has read Vegeta's attack, and it's becoming clear here that, okay, as we figured, the Tamagami are too much for the base forms. It's time for Vegeta to go SS1. And so Vegeta goes deep into the ocean here, and once again, very great animation. So Vegeta's in the water here, holding his breath, and of course, we already know, as Glorio stated, they are everywhere. And there you see the Shaohui figure, and there it is. I think, what were they called again? The Karakens, I think. Yeah, the Karakens, if I said that right, they basically come in and he's ready to eat Vegeta, and Vegeta's like, oh, and the water and stuff, and basically, this is where it gets really intense because they see the tentacles, and Nahare is completely like, oh snap, the Karakens are here, and you see this thing, he's like, time to eat, and then boom, what he does, he doesn't actually try to grab him, he ends up trying to suck Vegeta into the water, and Vegeta's trying to swim back, but he can't. Vegeta ends up getting sucked into this thing's mouth nearly, and Vegeta's trying his best not to get void. So I mean, you're trying to fight this stream, you're trying to hold your breath, and you've got a big powerful foe waiting for you on the surface. So I mean, this is not a good situation to be in at all, and Vegeta is trying his best, and he ends up basically exploding his ki and flies up through the surface out, getting himself some much needed breath. But to show you just how much Vegeta is off his game here, you see Tamagami 2 waiting for him. He's like, yeah, I was waiting for you to surface, and so he goes ahead for another shot. Vegeta not even paying attention. He is so concerned about making sure he gets away from that Karaken, is that when he basically lands nearly in front of Tamagami 2, he's like, ugh, and boom, gets it right in the cheek. Oh, point blank shot from Tamagami 2's, and that sends Vegeta flying into the sky, and then the Karaken jumps out of the water and boom, grabs Vegeta, swallows him whole. Oh yeah, he's about to go ahead and boom, swallows him whole. You see Son Goku's like, oh, never, Piccolo, Hibiscus, Panzy, Nahare, aka the East Kaioshin, aka the Supreme Kai, Glorio, and especially his wife, Bulma, aka Bulma, absolutely shocked. Like, I mean, as a spouse, that's gotta be awful to witness your spouse being swallowed whole by a big giant sea creature like that. And yeah, he has swallowed Vegeta and goes back into the water, and Son Goku is basically like, oh no, and he thinks it's all over. It looks like Vegeta has been swallowed. Like, dang, what, they didn't want us to see it? Like, it's so brutal. And then you see Goku, he's crying out for Vegeta, where are you? And you start seeing the bubbles of the water coming up, and then this thing's like, you're next, right? Let me eat you. These Karakens. And so there it is. And he almost took a good giant chunk out of Son Goku, that's for sure. And then from there, boom, nearly miss. And you see, and this is going to be a running theme throughout the entire episode. We get these constant close eye shots at everyone. I'm going to be serious. I want to see if anybody out there in the comment section or anyone here in the live chat can go ahead and count how many times we're getting this. And so yeah, this thing's coming right after Son Goku, ready to eat, and Goku's like, oh man, because according to what Goku said in previous episodes, is that him and Vegeta just aren't ready to take on these things. So apparently that's what it is. And there you see it on the, is that like the one of those tentacles or something? Yeah, Vegeta is there, and he zooms in, and he looks like disgusted. He's like, all right, let's go ahead and get this fighter. Like, I don't need you, Kakarot. And there you go, Goku, he is excited. He should know how tough Vegeta is. He's been in with him battles and fighting arm in arm, and yeah, Vegeta's telling him to totally get away. And then right after, nowhere, with the, was it the Trident or something like that, I think it's called, we get Tamagami 2. He comes flying right into, Vegeta, and Vegeta already on guard, and boom, is able to block that first shot, and he sends him right toward the Karaken, and there you see the Karaken's trying to get Vegeta, and Vegeta's able to dodge, or able to block, as he powers up into Super Saiyan, and flies off. Animation's good. A second, close eye shot that we get right there, and now this thing's really close on the tail of Vegeta. Vegeta's flying away, so he's in two battles here. He's trying to fight from getting eaten by the Karaken, and he's got to do battle here with the not just the Karaken right there as he's flying. Just amazing animation. Shout out to the animation staff doing a beautiful job as they've constantly done over and over here in Dragon Ball DAIMA. And there you see right there, that's where Vegeta gets a taste of his own medicine. You know, the ki volley. You know, when Vegeta's like, all that type of stuff. Yeah, so you get basically right here is Tamagami 2. He's trying to go ahead and unleash this all over Vegeta, and so Vegeta's just flying around. Cool shots. They're going into the water here, and right there under the water you see the Karakin's like, no, you ain't going nowhere. He has his eye, another close up of the eye shot here, and Vegeta's looking face at this thing, and he notices like, ah, crap. And then right there, once again, man, Vegeta has just got it rough here. He's got to battle this monster trying to eat him, and then here comes beautiful shot of a blue key bass coming in for from Tamagami 2, and bam, Vegeta's able to block it, but just as he gets hit, there goes a Karakin, and he is inside the mouth. Vegeta's in the side of his mouth. I can't even imagine the horrific smell. Oh my gosh. And boom, it shuts. And this was really cool how they did the animation here. So we get the electricity sparks start going up through Vegeta's legs, and then we get the sparks going up through his back right there, and then the sparks start going everywhere because this is all happening inside the mouth of the Karakin. And I just really love this part because it is Vegeta going to Super Saiyan 2, aka Super Saiyan 2, but we all more so know it in the Funimation dub / Crunchyroll now as Super Saiyan 2. And so there you go, Karakin thinks like, this about to be good, and then out of nowhere he's like, and he's like, and boom, and it looked funny like he burped. It looked like he burped out a big fire explosion, but really it's Vegeta just powering up into SS2 right out of his mouth, and I love the shot right there of Vegeta just flying right out of his mouth, and I thought this was pretty funny. Awesome shot. Just SS2 Vegeta looking great, looking on point, amazing animation right there, very well drawn, and Vegeta, like, I love this shot right here, Vegeta just flying right towards the screen, going back after Tamagami 2, and we get another close-up of the eye shot right there. I think is that like the third one? I'm gonna probably lose track later on. And then from here, we end up getting the Karakin. He's like, F this, I'm done. He says, F it, he's out of here. He said it ain't worth it trying to get this meal and everything. I mean, how much would that, you see how huge them things are? How much can Vegeta really satisfy him in terms of his stomach? So, yeah, he gives up. He's done, and the Karakin goes on. I just love this face. Whoever was the animator that drew this face, phenomenal. That was great. And so, yeah, the Karakin finally goes back into the sea, and, you know, here we are. Vegeta, now, he's basically back to fighting off these ki blasts from Tamagami 2, and from there, man, they're just flying everywhere. They're trying to hit Vegeta over there with Tamagami 2, and this shot was cool. We get where I think they're using CGI for the water, but it looked phenomenal here. Vegeta's just flying all throughout the sea, trying to evade these blue ki blasts, and there goes Tamagami 2, flying right towards him into the right towards the screen, and Vegeta, he's trying to stay on point, and I love this. Look how Vegeta did the fake out. I'm flying, making it look like I'm not trying to pay attention. Maybe I'm still concerned about all these creatures underneath the water, and like, nope, gotcha. He goes for the ki blast and shoots it. Boom, there we go. A fourth eye shot we get here in this episode, and Vegeta goes ahead, and that just looks sick right there. He blasts the blue ki, the golden ki blast right towards Tamagami 2, and it's like it's getting really close to his face, and Tamagami just swoops around like, nope, you can't catch me with that. And so Vegeta then at SS2 flies towards Tamagami, and boom, we get a huge collision headbutt. So Vegeta's right now, I love that face. Vegeta's saying like, nah, it ain't over, not like that. I'm fighting you right now, let's go. It's gonna take a lot more than that. Oh man, you guys know I'm a big Vegeta fan. Obviously not as much of a Goku fan, more of a Goku fan, but Vegeta's my number 2, so I had to rep the Vegeta Saiyajin armor tonight. So right here, they both bounce off of one another from the headbutt, and I love the animation where Vegeta just flies around Tamagami 2, and from here, you know, he's just moving as quick as he can, and boom, Tamagami 2 comes right in with that trident, and then bam, he goes for it again, and he's looking towards. We get these little close, cool shot faces. I love them right here, and he tries to stab Vegeta, and Vegeta's like, he basically dodges out of the way. A fifth eye shot we now get of Vegeta closing right into Tamagami 2, and he punches him in the forehead, and oh, ladies and gentlemen, look at that ding, like, boom, like, man, he got Tamagami, and he felt that. He felt Vegeta's power right there. So that was Vegeta's reminder that no, this ain't gonna be easy. He felt the power of the Saiyajin Prince. And right here, Tamagami 2, he's not letting up. He comes in with a fist of his own, but Vegeta dodges him. And then Tamagami 2's like, okay, you got skill, but we ain't out of this yet. And so Tamagami 2 looking up over Vegeta, and boom, right on the cheek, Vegeta with the knee. Oh, what's good, right? Vegeta right now with SS2 clearly outclassing Tamagami number 2 right here. And Tamagami 2, to his credit, it takes a lot more, but Vegeta powers up. He's ready. He's like, let's go. And Vegeta flies up into the sky, creates some distance for Tamagami 2, and then Tamagami 2's getting closer. And from here, they both go right for the fence, swinging for the fences, and boom, collision. Vegeta stops it with his fist, and then they go at it again, and boom, Tamagami stops it with his knee, and he's like, and I love it, man. You got two big just titans, two big alpha males right here, not one to let one have the advantage over the other. It's great, and we get this really cool, this is classic Dragon Ball Z. You guys remember, when we get the far away shots and they got the blasters, boom, 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 boom. Sorry, hit the mic there, but hey, boom, maybe it added some of that sound effect of how the boom sounds, right? So we're getting that all over the place, and I love that everybody's concerned. Piccolo's like, he's trying to figure it out. Son Goku's like, oh wow, this is great, guys. And Panzy, she is completely concerned because she's not actually concerned. She's actually amazed that Tamagami 2 and Vegeta are having such a great fight here, and Vegeta's holding his own. So this is the seventh eye shot of Tamagami 2, and bam, there you go. He's still trying to stab Vegeta, and then he's going in again. Vegeta's just doing a great job of evading, and Vegeta flies right back, goes in for an electricity powered punch, and boom! Oh, decked him. There, ladies and gentlemen, he got all of that. Oh, man, Tamagami 2 now struggling. Vegeta is here to play, and look at that. He left a dent. He felt the power. Tamagami 2 had no answer for that. Oh, they're just like, oh, he felt all of that. And Vegeta comes in for another shot, and to Tamagami 2's credit, he's able to block it. That's okay. My man Vegeta's like, you think that's what it's gonna take? Boom! I'm like, I got you. I got you, because he catches without even looking, still looking at Tamagami while trying to punch him. He's able to stop his trident, and then he goes ahead and starts yelling. We get the 8th eye shot in this episode, and then there's Tamagami 2. Now Tamagami 2 is looking frustrated. Vegeta has gotten to him. Vegeta has gotten to this man, and Tamagami 2, what does he got an answer for? And there you see Panzy. She's like, oh wow, we got this. Vegeta is clearly winning, and what we get here is Neva. He's like, yeah, yes. Well, I've got something for you, Vegeta. So he puts his staff into the ground, and he starts doing this hand motion and really cool animation effects right here. And I'm like, well, what's going on here? And so he ends up shooting this into the sky, and it ends up he shoots this energy into Tamagami 2's butt. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Tamagami 2's butt, as you can see right there on the animation, and it triggers this huge boost of power into Tamagami 2. And right there, Vegeta is struggling, but look at Tamagami 2's face now. Tamagami 2's like, we ain't over yet. It ain't over. This fight ain't over. It's mine. So Tamagami 2's angry now. He's glowing with his eyes, with his red. The Dragon Ball is glowing, and Tamagami 2 now he gets never gave this boy this shine. Because look at this, that shine right there, man, it boom creates this big blast explosion to Vegeta, and wow, you can see it right there, and everyone's like, I think somebody in the group, they asked, what was that for? Are you on our side or his side? And Neva's response is, he said he likes to fight, so I wanted to give him a better fight. So he's taking Vegeta's blood buff here. So apparently Tamagami 2 was not strong enough. He needed the power of Neva, but look at Tamagami 2. That boy is focused. He's gone blue in the face, purple. Usually that's an indication that this boy might be scared, but he's not. He is focused. He's calm, collected. Vegeta's got the gritting teeth. Vegeta is the one struggling now. And so Tamagami 2 goes for boom! boom, the headbutt to Vegeta, and oh, there we go. Vegeta felt that power. That is the look of someone who now has power. He has a reason to respect Tamagami 2 as he steps back now. Kind of cheap though that never had to do. I mean, Vegeta fights on his own. That's why we like Vegeta, right? So then from there, he takes his trident, swings it to Vegeta, and Vegeta tries to block it, but it's to no avail. Tamagami 2 is with too much power, is able to yank this thing, and boom, picks Vegeta up and swoops him down, boom, quickly, and goes on the charge, keeps the pressure on him as he leaves towards him, and Vegeta has gone into the water, deep into the sea, and now Vegeta's going to fly, and remember, under there, you got to worry about those Karakens, but for whatever reason, the rest of the episode, these Karakens are gone, and so Vegeta's trying to swim away, create some distance. Tamagami 2 is fast on his track. You can see just how quickly Tamagami 2 has catched up to him, and then from there, he's gotten right up close to Vegeta's feet, and he goes ahead in front of Vegeta, I believe, and so Vegeta tries to go up, and right there, Tamagami stops him dead in his track, and he's trying to, and once again, I really love the animation props here, because the animation is able to keep things moving very slowly, because to emphasize that, okay, Vegeta's underwater, he's going to move a lot slower, and Vegeta's barely dodging this. He starts shooting ki blasts, and then boom, Tamagami 2 says, get that out of here, and then it goes into the rock there, and there you see, man, right now, Vegeta has his back against the wall as the explosions are coming out of the water, big time, man, all over the place. Tamagami 2 now's got his ki blast, and he shoots it towards his trident, and boom, creates a tornado underwater, and Vegeta's swimming, and he realizes that Vegeta's like, oh crap, and Vegeta's trying his best to dodge this thing, and we get another close-up the eye shot. Is that number 8 or 9 now? I'm losing track. And from here, Vegeta basically gets wrecked with this thing. SS2 Vegeta basically still struggling, and Dagetsu's like, what? He's still fighting? He's still in this fight? Of course Vegeta don't go down that easy. What you thought it was? And Gomah's like, wah! And right there, once again, Tamagami 2, he is taking the fight over to Vegeta big time, sends Vegeta flying once again back into the water, and he's hot on his trail, staying on him, and Vegeta's doing his best to try and dodge the trident, and man, Vegeta is just on the ropes ever since Neva gave Tamagami 2 that huge power up. Right now, look at this, just with ease, Tamagami 2 smacking his blast away. Vegeta goes in for that punch, which worked earlier, but not now. And Vegeta, you can see it. He can see the frustration, like, oh, this isn't working. And from there, oh, he gets all that power right to the gut, Tamagami 2. And that's gotta hurt even more, given, look how big his hand is, his fist is, compared to Vegeta's body since they got turned back into kids. And from right here, you see that punch, and right here, he unleashes another ki blast, like, boom! Oh, Vegeta is all up in that explosion, and it's done such a huge amount of damage that base form Vegeta is what Vegeta's been reduced back to, and he falls to the ground unconscious, and it's like, oh snap, I thought this was gonna be earlier in the episode as I was in the previous preview, and it's like, what is Vegeta gonna do here? And Vegeta grabs his fist, and then he gets, once again, we get another eye shot. This is number 9, 10, or 11, and like I said, I've lost track, and Vegeta basically right here, he starts doing electricity, and he goes SS2 again, and he starts powering up, and now this is the part where when I was watching the episode, I'm like, what's he doing? And from here, he starts powering up with that golden blast and electricity, and it starts pushing Tamagami 2 back into the surface, and this big golden ki blast starts wavering right out of the water. Awesome effects with the CGI water right there, and to the point where like it's raining on Tamagami 2, and Vegeta is powering up. He's like, ah! And he's got the electricity, so I know he's reached his max at SS2, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is where I realize, I'm like, no way. We're actually gonna get it. We're actually gonna get it. And he starts going for this power, but he's like, ah! And from here, we start seeing the hair go back, and I'm like, oh, let's go. Literally, this was my reaction when I was watching the episode. I was like, let's go. Let's go. Man, I just hit so much, I just broke my fingernail. That's how power I was right here. Man, like my fingernail just broke off of here. Like, yeah, I was like, he's like, let's go. I was like, let's go. Give me the power. I'm like, give us the power. The moment we've been waiting for. And you start seeing that hair getting long, and my gosh, the hair is getting longer, but look at the animation in the water. Sick animation. The hair is getting longer, like there is no doubt about it. I'm like, give it to us. Give it to us. We've been waiting so long for this. And Vegeta's like, ah! And we get that cool shot of the eye, and like, oh, there is no denying it. Awesome power up, electricity, golden blast. Vegeta is getting huge. We start seeing with the power of the action impact frame, and the big golden sight is the golden glow is right there, looking fantastic. And Tamagami 2 doesn't even know what's going on, and he's like, and right there, ladies and gentlemen, we get a pan up shot of it where there are no eyebrows, and there he is in all his glory. Close up of the eyes with it open, electricity there. Woo! At last, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 3, however you want to pronounce it, SS3 Vegeta. Wow, what a moment. Man, to understand this, Vegeta fans have been waiting for 30 years for this moment. 30 years. The late great Akira Toriyama decides to go ahead and give the Vegeta fans this big moment, giving us all this big moment. You know what? I'm going to end the debates. I'm going to end all the questions in doubt. One of his last parting gifts to this world for Vegeta fans. I give you Vegeta SS3. He can indeed do the form. Phenomenal, and his different. I love the design. Like just going back here, the design, I love it. Even his small body kind of reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog when he goes his golden form. I'm hoping that we get to at least see Vegeta go SS3 as an adult, you know, maybe at the end of this series. After that, Vegeta is all business. SS3, he's looking. I love this shot so much I had to use it as the thumbnail. Vegeta is ready, and Goku, he is shocked. He's like, when did Vegeta learn to do that? And after this, that's where bulma, aka Bulma, lets him know, well, you know, he's been training, and that's phenomenal, because think about it, Goku trained for 7 years to reach SS3, and even then, even in his dead body, as he famously told Fat Majin Buu, sorry that took so much longer than the others, but I haven't had much chance to practice this one. This is what I call a Super Saiyan 3. Now, look at Vegeta, just after 1 year, roughly, because I think, Daima takes place 1 year right after, like 1 year right after the events of Buu, so like 1 year after, he was able to master SS3, and that's kind of what Vegeta's always done. Once he sees how something can be done, he trains his butt off, and he mastered it, Goku, he barely was able to master an SS3, and from what we've seen so far, Goku still hasn't been able to go SS3 in his kid body, so basically, we're going to see eventually when that happens, but once again, you see the real fighting genius of Vegeta and how he is able to adapt, and that's basically a lot of what Bulma was explaining. So from here, Vegeta SS3 ain't playing around anymore. He is ready for battle against Tamagami 2. Tamagami 2, and more respect to Vegeta, because of course he did his own power, unlike Tamagami 2. From here, Tamagami 2 goes for the swinging, and Vegeta SS3 looking super awesome, just looking right up to him like, all right, we about to finish this now. And so Tamagami 2, he starts going ahead with his trident. He starts swinging that boy around, and he flies right on towards Vegeta, but then boom, he stops in his tracks because Vegeta is already there in his face, like, what's good, homie? What's good? And then he goes ahead to the side while Tamagami 2 is still looking at where Vegeta was. Vegeta's like, what's good? I said over here, what's good? And from there, Tamagami 2, he just cannot even get Vegeta. Vegeta's just swinging right past him, and then Vegeta lifts his leg, and boom! Right in the neck. Look at that. Had that boy like, oh! Almost decapitated him, and he's doing it Vegeta style, kicking with it. Now we know where Vegeta obviously got that style. It's from Vegeta with the fists, with the arms crossing, using his legs. That was really sick right there. Since Tamagami 2 flying, and I love this shot of Vegeta basically looking like, okay, this fight ain't nothing, you ain't nothing. And he sends that boy right into the water, and Vegeta SS3 flies straight down, and now they are in the sea. I like to see that Karakin try to eat him now. Let's go. Where the Karakin still wants some meal, I'll let see him try right now. And so there you go, SS3 Vegeta like, come on, let's go, come on. And he starts looking over in the sky. The respect, he's gonna take his eyes off him. Now you should never really take your eyes off the prize. So Tamagami 2 is like, you're not looking at me again, here I come. And Vegeta's like, let's go, let's try something. And then boom, as soon as he gets that As soon as he gets that trident right over next to Vegeta, boom, Vegeta catches it with his finger. And Tamagami 2, man, he is stunned. Like, I cannot believe this guy. And he starts going like and very much just like his son did, his future version of his son did when he faced Goku, or no, very much like his rival Son Goku did when he faced his future son in a little sparring match. Vegeta with one finger is able to dodge it. He's just basically dodging all this with one finger. This is sick. I love this callback. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of stuff in here that call back to Dragon Ball Z. This is a celebration of the entire franchise. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super, all in this. So man, that is just fantastic. And then from here, you end up getting where Vegeta basically is able to basically continue to dodge this all with just one finger. And Vegeta basically, look at that, look how awesome this face is. Vegeta not playing around. And then he goes with that trident, and boom, Vegeta stops him before he could even try to penetrate right through his eyes. He's got both of them. He's got both with his hands. And I love this part right here. He starts bending the trident and Tamagami 2's like and from there, boom, Vegeta breaks his stuff with just two fingers. Two fingers breaks him. And then from there, man, Tamagami 2 is like, oh, I can't believe he just did that. And now, look at Tamagami 2 is like, oh, you son of a... And Vegeta's like, I don't care. Let's go. What's good? What you got without your little toy now? But that I'm up here trash talking like Vegeta would be trash talking, but I think that's what's interesting. So many times Vegeta trash talks, but Vegeta's all focused. He's not doing any talking. Vegeta just wants Tamagami 2 to understand his power all through his actions, to understand that you ain't nothing. And Vegeta goes right into the fist. We get another close up of the eye. This is like shot number 13 or 14 within this episode. And Vegeta basically goes ahead and does this cool kick and sends Tamagami 2 flying right all through the sea. He parts the sea. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, he has parted the sea like Moses. Only Vegeta did it right here with his foot. So that was like crazy. I'm like, dang, boy's kick so powerful, he parted the sea. And this whole shot here, man, this is crazy, man. Wow. Tamagami 2 he's just blocking. He's trying to hold on there, and he's like, oh crap. He said, what's going on? And Vegeta, he just flies right towards him, and Tamagami 2 is like, he ain't got much to answer. You know, he just got to be on the defense. And Vegeta's like, nope, let's go, what's good? Come on, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Vegeta is taking it personal earlier, that big comment he said, and Vegeta's just, look at this, Vegeta's just kicking him. Vegeta is just kicking him. Boom, right to one arm, just kicking him with the arms crossed, Vegito style. And then Vegeta pulls back and boom, kicks him right out of his guard. And then boom, whacks Tamagami 2, boom, whacks him into the sternum or leg and sends that boy flying into the sky. And SS3 Vegeta, staying on top of things, flies right towards him, not gonna get on guard. He wants him to understand that this is all easy work. Arms folded, easy work, too easy. Just too easy. And so right there, and the sea is still split. The sea is still split. The sea itself cannot even recover from the power of SS3 Vegeta. And so Vegeta, I love that shot right there. Vegeta flies right above him, making sure he's gonna meet him right where he's about to land. He gets that foot ready, boom, kick right to the back, and sends Tamagami 2 flying. And Vegeta basically, once again, easy work, goes ahead and flies right back to him, and then does another shot, boom, kicks him out of the frame, pinballing this guy, boom, 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 boom. And Vegeta SS3, we get this cool shot of him flying. We get another close-up of the eye. This is like number 14 or 15 in the episode. And then he's flying, and I love this shot of Vegeta just looking so cool. This is so epic, flying with the water around him. Vegeta can't be stopped, won't be stopped. Look at him, he starts to unleash it. Okay, now the fact that Vegeta is letting his arms loose, you know it ain't gonna be good, because he's making made it clear that I just need my feet to beat you. What is Vegeta doing? Ah, yes, classic pose, the Gallic God. And he starts forming that, and just, man, look how sick the animation looks. The purple lighting coming here. Vegeta already getting ready for the electricity of SS3, the Gallic gun. And from here, Vegeta, we get another close-up, number 15 or 16 of the shot of the close-up up right here. And Vegeta basically goes, "Ah, Gallic gun!" and unleashes the Gallic gun. That shot looked awesome, seeing inside the Gallic gun of Vegeta, unleashing the awesome key purple blast that we know is the Gallic gun. And it's not gold, it was gold in Dragon Ball Super, but here they got it as purple. And Tamagami 2, he catches this thing, and boom, he's able to grab it, but this thing sends him flying further into the sea. Sick looking animation, phenomenal, things gliding him across the sea. And Tamagami 2, to his credit, he's able to compress that Gallic gun, and he's like, "I will not be defeated!" And he unleashes this thing, hugs it, bear hugs it, and boom, launches that thing in the sky, very much like Tamagami 2 did, but it don't matter. Look how quick Vegeta is. While he's busy throwing that thing in, Vegeta's like, "Huh, gotcha, you let yourself down." No, he's like, "You let your god down." And then boom, right there as the explosion goes off, Vegeta comes in, and Tamagami 2's like, "Oh, how did he get there so quick?" And bang! Right in the face. Oh, feel the power of SS3 Vegeta. And look at Tamagami's like, oh. He felt all of that power, all of it, to the point that boy's whole power starts getting that glow. Now, once again, he's got the shine on him, but this time it's from Vegeta. And look at that, Vegeta's power, no fear, no hesitation, saying he can do this all day long. And right there, Tamagami through this whole thing's like, oh. At this point, he gotta be thinking, "Make it stop! Make it stop! Make it stop!" And boom, sends Tamagami 2 in the sky, and he's flying right here into another, it looks like a planet. Boom, right through the planet, goes right through it. And then he said, "Fly low," oh, and he can't do anything. He's like, oh, he's just flying. Dude, this is where you need that meme. What's that one meme? Is it the shooting stars where they're sending them? I don't even know how the beat goes. You know, where they're shooting stars, they're flying all through the different multiple universes. That's what Vegeta basically is doing here. And so Vegeta teleports behind him. Tamagami 2 is just completely out of it. He's got no answer. He is completely at Vegeta's will, and he stops only because he bumps into Vegeta. And look at Tamagami 2. Oh, look at that. That is the face of a defeated man. Vegeta puts his arm right on his hand, right on Tamagami's back. And at this point, we realize he's holding Tamagami 2 up. So what Tamagami 2's got to say? He basically says, "I give up." And then Vegeta, he lets go, drops that boy into the water, as if to say, "Huh, you better." Goes like, "Huh, you better." And Tamagami 2 flies right into the sea, like boom, looking something like the Wild Coyote cartoons from the Looney Tunes. And Vegeta right there, basically, ladies and gentlemen, he's looking at him. Remember earlier in the previous episode when he says, "You're not a challenge," he said, "Go back home and suckle on your mommy's tit." Vegeta took that personal, ladies and gentlemen, and so he wanted to make sure that Tamagami 2 understood that he very much took that personal. And he turns around, and then basically goes back into his base form. Dang! SS3 Vegeta, the winner by technical submission, Vegeta! Man, Vegeta owned Tamagami 2 there. That was an embarrassment. Chalk this one right up, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen some amazing Vegeta beatdowns like Kui, Dadoria. We've seen how he humiliated Android 19. We've seen how he's humiliated Pui Pui or Pui Pui from the Bobbity. From that Bobbity portion of the Majin Buu saga. Add this one right into there. This was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And I'm gonna be honest, ladies and gentlemen, might be a little bit spoiler coming up. I might do a top 10 greatest Vegeta transformation moments, and honestly, This is one of the greatest Vegeta moments, I think. Seeing Vegeta go SS3, ladies and gentlemen, right there, one of the greatest Vegeta moments we've ever seen in the entire franchise. And I think in terms of transformations, obviously, I don't think nothing can beat the OG transformation when he first went SS1, because we knew the journey and how hard Vegeta worked to get there. But SS3, this was phenomenal. I think this really beats out some of the best Vegeta transformations we've seen. So I could very well end up when I look at all that, I can very well end up seeing me putting this at maybe probably number 2. Phenomenal. One of the all-time great Vegeta moments here, and I love it. You know, Dragon Ball DAIMA really making its place in Dragon Ball history, because this is going to be remembered for a long time to come. It really is. And there you see Goku's phenomenal. Panzy thinks this is phenomenal. Bulma, she knows her man. She knows her husband. She never doubted him one bit. You got Piccolo there smiling, Naha smiling. They know not to doubt these Saiyajins. Glorio smiling, and Pansy's been made a believer in, and everything like that. Oh my gosh, so amazing.